Okay, so this for me gonna be just a quick recording of a trade idea that I'm trying to take part in. Um, I've come to understand that I pay a lot of attention to technicals, and while that is good and everything, what I've come to understand on top of that is that the psychological part to it is what's holding me back. Psychology, in terms of how I'm executing trades, what I'm looking for, how consistent I am in terms of mindset, especially at the chart and off the chart. So I'm gonna do this quick video real quick. I'm gonna record before the trade, so I'm gonna go over the trade idea itself in its entirety, what I expect, um, and then as the trade plays out or after it plays out, I'll come back and I'll do a post video just to kind of go over how things went. So I'm gonna clear this up real quick. I think strategy wise, I'm gonna bring it to the daily. And to make this easy, I'm gonna just run through this real quick. On the daily, you understand? So we were breaking bearish, taking lows, taking lows, taking lows. So I'm watching the daily candles. This was the last bullish break. The bullish break here. There's a bullish break there. There is a lot of liquidity just sitting here, and I'm looking at missing price right here. Daily missing price. So I'm looking at all of this sitting here. So I think price wants to head up here before ultimately heading lower. That's what I'm looking for personally. Now, that being said, what would that look like? Now, if the chart is to, let's say, go from this low to the in here into the high, it won't just make a straight line to it. The market moves in waves, so up, down, yeah, yeah, yeah. Right now, you're seeing the up down movement, but it's happening within the time frames. So zooming in should help. That being said, let me get back to what I was saying down here, so we can actually focus on the play. So target wise, I can say this is a target because this is what stands between the chart reaching up here, and that's the, let's say, bias I'm working with right now, or the trade idea, right? So if this is a target, the further away from this that I can buy, the better. It means I'm getting it cheaper. Um, the last bullish break happened from this high, coming from this low right here. So I'll just highlight this part right here, this candle, from the candle body open to this candle open on the low. I'm gonna highlight that right there. I'm gonna go down the time frame into the 4 hour, right? So what I'm seeing down here in the 4 hour is just like on the daily, where I'm looking at this up here as a target to be filled in, missing price. The same idea is holding true down here. I'm seeing where we have a 4 hour missing price right here that needs to be filled in, right? So ideally, ideally, I would like to see, I would love to see come into this candle. This was the last selling to buy with missing price. So if it were to pull into this candle right here, that'd be perfect. Now, what I'm personally looking for is price to enter this missing price region, and I'm not as much willing to buy upon the entry as much as I'm willing to buy off the reaction. So from the 4 hour right now, I go to the 15 minute. The 15 minute within the two lines, which was pointing out the 4 hour missing price, there's this clear 15-minute order block selling to a buy right here. That comes with um missing price right here. That needs to be filled in pretty much. So I'm looking for chart to pull into this area and then go higher. Now, there's a couple ways this can be approached. It can be approached from the point of view of just setting up an entry right here off the candle, which, hey, I'll do it to see how the trade idea itself plays out. I'll use this low. So yeah, I'll use this low right here. I'll use this low because that's a protected. I'm gonna say it's a protected low. This can be liquidity if it does even pull into it, but um, I'm gonna use that low, and I'm aiming for a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 risk to reward. There we go. which brings us at the high, which is good. So we want entry on this block right here, stop loss at this low to protect the position. And at this point, we exit with three times the profit that we're looking to enter. So that's the trade idea right now. I'll be honest, part of me wants to extend this, bring it up. You understand? Even if it does go up, that's good. But I think for this trade, the trade strategy I'm trying to employ is to stick to the 1 to 3 RR and then gradually grow the account from there. But as for a trade idea right now, the idea is to have this one set up. This is one way to approach it, or I mean, not even or, and I'm gonna see if I can have an alert set right here. I'm having an alert set here, and once price does pull into the zone, and this is something I'm glad I'm doing this video because I do want to analyze my thought process when it comes to how I'm trying to take place in these plays. So I mean, I'll clean up the chart real quick because I know what I'm working with. Um, so to make it easier, I'm treating this as a high as a target. So this is a target right here. We're treating this last selling to buy as the area in which we're looking to buy from. I'll make that gray. Okay. So we're looking to buy from right here. We're going to keep our stop losses at this low to keep our position protected. And we're going to target this high. And that should give us a 1 to 3 position right here. So entry, stop loss, take profit. And that's it. Now that's one entry setup. And I can just have that entry set up. The other way to approach it, and I'll put a line here again, is to have an alert set right here. And kind of the same context behind, let me try pointing it out. Kind of the same context behind price breaking a structure high here, moving up to come back down to then target the high again. It's kind of the same thing that down here, by setting alert at the entry price right here, if price does tap in, when it does, the idea is to be down here on the lower time frame, so like on a 1 minute chart, and then look for a move, which down here, what that would look like is, market selling, selling, selling. So you're looking at a downtrend, right? We're looking for it to has to tap in, alert has to go off, tap in. After tapping in, we need to take out a higher low, and if it takes out a higher low, there should be missing price left behind, and there should be an order block of some form that we can look to buy off of. So price can come back into, fill missing price, tap into an order block if it needs to, and then go higher. And all we want out of the move, so we're just trying to find a play that gives us direction. And what we want out of the move is 3 RRs. So we're looking at 3x whatever we put in. But that's about it. I think if approach from a scalping point of view, the 1 to 3 is definitely easy to get or affordable to get. So I'll update a video on what happens. That is where we're at right now. Okay, loving it. We'll see what happens. All right.